I couldn't help to chuckle, which I was not planning, but it escaped from my mouth. She's freaking amazing and I'm just getting addicted to her more and more. Did you just laugh? Are you alive? I rested my back against the chair and closed my eyes, letting her soothing voice calm my body. You dead again? If you have guts, then open your mouth. Whoever you are, I'm not scared of you. You got me? I want to get you, just don't know how. Vian's POV. Chills ran inside my body. Did I hear this voice somewhere? No, I don't know. But whoever is this, I know it's not that easy to get rid of him. How did you get my number? And stop saying nonsense, okay? I've already told you that I'm not scared of you. Isn't it good? I like that you are brave. That's the most beautiful and impressive thing about you. Finally, he decided to break the silence, but he made sure you won't recognize his voice. It was completely different, more deep, husky, and that can make any woman weak. And how do you know that I'm brave? His lips curled up into a smile. I just know. I know pretty much everything about you. Don't tell me that you are some creepy stalker who has no work and life and just being obsessive about someone who doesn't know that you exist. Well, with a very heavy heart, I would like to tell you that all this is wrong. Or maybe not. Can't be decided. You quickly made a straight face when you saw yourself smiling in the mirror. This creepy caller is telling you that he knows you, and here you are smiling at his words. Your game will be over once I find out about you, and that day will come very soon. So be ready. You heard him laughing. It was addictive, his laugh and his voice too. Alright, I'm ready to be caught red-handed, but make sure you catch the right person. You didn't realize that you were talking to him for a whole 2 hours, and now the fear is all gone. Jungkook finally looked up when he couldn't bear your heavy gaze on him. You quickly looked down at your papers, pretending to be doing something. You wanna say something, Miss Vian? You looked at him. No. He nodded. Okay, by the way, Secretary Yoon is taking a break for a few months, so why don't you apply for the position? Is it? I will definitely try my luck. Jungkook again looked down at the papers, but you didn't remove your gaze from him. You will definitely going to get this position. He waited for your reply, but you were lost in your thoughts, fighting with the urge to ask him directly that is he the one who calls you every night, but you also didn't want to lose your job because of your wrong guessing. Is everything alright? You seems worried about something. You shook your head and felt a little embarrassed too to be caught like this. No, everything is fine. I'll leave now. You bowed and walked out of the room while Jungkook released a heavy sigh and leaned back on his chair, his lips curled up into a smile. Seems like you are all ready to catch your secret admirer. Well, I'm waiting. I hope you guess it right. I would love to see that you can identify me even with a small clue. You closed the door and was walking towards your desk. Am I thinking too much? What if I confront him and he's not the one? Aish, that would be so embarrassing. You hit your head with the papers before walking inside your office. But my heart still says that it was his voice. I know him very well. I can identify him with his breath. You leaned back and started to swirl the chair. Am I the one sounding creepy here? How did I fall for him so much that I can identify him so easily? Just by thinking about it, a blush appeared on your face. I'm really crazy, you said to yourself and laughed but then made a straight face. What the hell is wrong with me? This is a serious matter. I have to find out about him. Your heartbeat was high and you were so nervous. You have applied for the secretarial position along with 7 other candidates, and now you regret your decision because you thought you weren't prepared enough. A board meeting was held informing all the directors of the company. You were sitting in front of them and Jungkook was also there. The directors were looking in your resume and all the documents needed to qualify this position. Jungkook already told you to be calm and just do your best in the morning. He himself came into your office to wish you luck, and it was a big deal. It did help in boosting your confidence, but now it's all gone. Minwayan. You stood up and felt goosebumps, but Jungkook nodded with his eyes and you decided to give the interview looking at him. That way you didn't even feel a bit nervous. Your resume and performance both are impressive. We have heard a lot about your work and progress. In fact, the CEO himself said a lot of good things about you. Shall we start the interview? You nodded and looked at Jungkook. I told you it won't be hard for you. You didn't believe that the board members chose you as the secretary. It was like a dream come true. Even you never dreamt about acquiring this position. A big thanks goes to Jungkook for encouraging you. Thank you so much, sir. It was somewhere your hand behind this promotion. I'm so grateful for that. Oh, come on. It was your sole effort. I just suggested you. He said, getting up, and then chuckled. You would have ignored that, but it caught your attention because you have heard it somewhere too. You gulped and looked at him. It was the same as you heard that caller. He turned towards you. Now you have to work from this office. I hope you get used to all the schedules and work soon. You forced a smile and nodded. It was a lot more than you thought. It wasn't your 9 to 5 job anymore. You have to be with Jungkook at least 18 or 20 hours. You were sitting on your couch, television on in front of you, but you weren't interested in whatever coming in it. Your eyes were unintentionally on your phone and you were waiting for the call to come. After a week, you have got time to relax as the whole week was so hectic. Attending meetings with Jungkook, always schedule his work. You spend so much time with him. Today you have got some time because Jungkook has to attend a private party. Suddenly you realize something. You didn't get any call from that man from a week. Wait, is it connecting somewhere? I was with Jungkook most of the time, especially this time, and I didn't get any call. Now I'm fully sure it's him and only him. Suddenly you flinched when your phone started to ring. You quickly checked the caller ID, but it was Jungkook. You calmed your heartbeat as you were about to get a heart attack. After a few rings, when you felt you were ready, you answered, "Yes, sir." "No, it's fine. I'm still awake." He was asking about something work-related that he suddenly remembered. "I'll surely bring it to the office tomorrow. Bye." "Wait, aren't you at the party?" "Oh, I'm sorry. Please rest well. Good night. Bye." You ended the call and you have realized that you were holding your breath all this time. You put your hand on your chest. Oh God, why is my heart behaving abnormally? Jungkook smiled and looked at his phone screen. Now I think there's no need to pretend to be a stranger to hear your voice on the phone. I don't know if you are still on a mission to find your stalker, because if you are not interested anymore, then I won't waste my time and will tell you my feelings. Jungkook is so in love with you. He can't sleep peacefully unless he hears your voice or take a glimpse of you. It was a strange but sweet obsession of him. Now I've brought you one more step closer to me. Do something, sweetheart. I also want to see if you know me or not. Don't worry, I won't play hard to admit. He put his phone aside and turned off the lamp before closing his eyes, but these days only your picture comes in front of his eyes whenever he closes them. It's good, no doubt, but I think you should think about it one more time before making that deal. It doesn't sound beneficial to me. You came to Japan with Jungkook to sign a deal. You visited the building he's planning to buy, but somewhere you found it not so beneficial. You stopped by a restaurant and Jungkook was asking for your advice. Can I ask you the reason why you find it non-beneficial deal? It's around nature and it will ease many of our work. Yeah, that's true, but if we had a dining business and something tourists take interest, it would have been a big deal, but that theme doesn't match our work, and also I think we will be in great benefit if we accept Mr. Isamu's deal. I have visited that place and it will be better than here. Let's visit it again before finalizing the deal. You smiled and nodded. Jungkook noticed that you hold a lot of potential and working so fine in a secretary position since day one, while you were surprised at how well he listened to you. There's never a no to you. Then there was silence and you remember the call. Today you just wanted to make it clear because you knew there's no use of delaying it. You took out your phone and dialed the number. You always get a call from the stranger, although not anymore. To your horror, or you can say surprise, the number was not in the use anymore. The only hope that you had to find about that caller was gone now. You were doing all this while hands under the table, and Jungkook was trying to control his smile to see your expressions. He cleared his throat, making you look at him. You were talking about a phone call a few days ago. Did you find out who that was? He was pretty chill, and now you were doubting yourself for suspecting him. No, not yet. He changed his number, I guess, or maybe got tired because I don't get his calls anymore. Oh, good thing, right? He forced a smile and nodded because it wasn't a good thing. How badly wanted that guy to turn out to be him, but never mind. Yes. You said, taking a sip of your orange juice while he smiled. Oh God, I can't get peace anywhere. You were eating your food when your phone started ringing non-stop, which you left in the living room. You unknowingly picked it and your heart skipped a beat after seeing the caller. It was the same number. You swallowed down the food and answered it while your heart was beating so fast. As usual, you were welcomed by the silence. Just yesterday this number was not in existence and now you again got a call. You really started to creep. Who is this? It's getting too much, so please answer if you don't want to be in trouble. You directly threatened and surprisingly heard a chuckle that you instantly recognized and your heart dropped. Jungkook, is that you? And there was silence afterwards. You were sitting in front of Jungkook, crossing your arms. You took a deep breath and decided to start. Now would you mind to explain yourself? Although he's your boss, but right now you were pretty angry and relieved at the same time. There was a mess of emotions inside your head. You were shocked when you heard Jungkook's voice from the other side on the call. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to scare you, to be honest. You unfold your arms and put your hands on the table. Didn't mean to scare? You scared the hell out of me for like so many days. How can you do that? And even after knowing how restless I was, you continued your play. Are you serious? Why did you do that? He slowly locked his eyes with yours. I don't know. I just couldn't help and didn't realize it. All I wanted was to hear your beautiful voice. You swallowed and your face came back in a resting position. I would have told you about it, but you were determined to find the guy and you said you did, so I remained silent, ready to be caught. You scoffed. I still can't believe it. If you like me, then why wouldn't you say it directly? You don't have to freak the hell out of me. You are right. I'm sorry again. I should tell you my feelings directly. And then you realized and your heart skipped a beat. Now I'm telling you directly that I like you. In fact, liking is something I would not say. It's more love. So I love you, Vian. Only you know what was happening inside you right now. This is the man you were crushing on since the day you joined his company, only to find out that he likes you back. What can be more beautiful than this? And I'm sorry for that. Just forgive me, please. No wonder my guess was right. It's just you hid the proof before I catch you red-handed. I decided to stop it because I can talk to you normally after that. I noticed when you were trying to call on that number, but I already stopped that number. Then I decided to tell you everything. You saved yourself, or else I would have handed you to the police. He chuckled and you smiled too. I would happily accept my crime there as well. Do I have to wait for the answer? If yes, no problem. I wish I could ask you to wait, but not when I'm ready right here. And also when I love you back. He smiled because he wasn't surprised.